Is there someone in the Muslim world willing to build an electronic system to bring people from the Sunni and Shiite community together? A place where people of goodwill could reach electronically across the divide, person to person, and to formulate the kinds of personal, trusting friendships upon which a lasting peace truly might be founded? A place where Jews and Christians, willing and eager to open communication with their Muslim brothers, might do just that? As your own prophet himself, peace be unto him, forthrightly said, then what divides you? You all believe, for example, in a book. You all believe, for example, in God, and believe that you have an ultimate duty to that God. You are all followers of a prophetic tradition. Far more unites you with the other people of the book, and that is a tradition that unites the wisdom of the past with the vision and voice of those willing to see and speak truly and lovingly in the present. And you are all threatened, in a very real sense, by the system of vengeful Luciferian ideas that currently confronts all that is transcendent, traditional, and valuable on the sexual front, on the familial front, on the conceptual front, on the psychological and sociological front, and, in the final analysis, on the theological front. So, how about we all quit squabbling over trinkets and details and face the real problem?
Jordon appeared in a recently released video titled Message to Muslims. The manner in which Muslims are addressed in the video is condescending, which goes against the established norms for their faith.
Hi all. I have been informed by many sources and also observed online, not least because of my discussions with a variety of Muslim thinkers, supporters, and critics, that I have developed an audience in the Muslim world.
Some people believe that the video is full of false information and misunderstandings of what Islam and Muslim culture are all about. Jordon is a well-known Canadian psychologist. He was recently named the custodian of patriarchy by the New York Times. The label matched his character in the society since he loved shifting his focus to gender norms. However, he recently went beyond in critiquing the Muslim society.
I would first like to say that I could not be more pleased or honored that such is the case. It has been so heartening to see that my biblical lectures, for example, attracted a large Muslim audience, and that the comments from the Muslim watchers and listeners to my YouTube channel and podcast have been so extraordinarily positive. And all this is lovely to see in the aftermath of the extraordinary Abraham Accords, which have laid out the possibility for peace between all the people of the book in an unprecedented manner.
Jordon Peterson, a well-known Canadian scholar and human algorithm, released a contentious video message to Muslims on YouTube on July 13th. The film was made by his new company, The Daily Wire, and it sparked a lot of controversy within a span of only 2 days. Despite drawing severe backlash due to the nature of the information it contains, it has amassed close to 2 million views.
First, the best place to find Satan, let's say, is within. If you think the true enemy is in someone else's heart, then you haven't thought nearly long enough about the darkness within, and you have therefore fallen prey to the most subtle temptation of the ancient demonic spirit. So your best bet on the spiritual warfare front is to make of yourself and your Muslim practice something so admirable that the light shining from your well-constituted psyches and productive, generous, and wise actions is so intense that people convert to your faith from sheer admiration. It is time for those of you in the Muslim world to stop fighting among yourselves, you Shiites and Sunnis, and also time to stop regarding the Christians, and even more specifically, the Jews, as your enemies. Why? Not least because you have the enemy located in the wrong place.
If you see Satan, if Satan appears in front of you, you're going to believe in God, right?
Yeah.
And that's what happened for me. That's the first thing. So I think we all innately understand God. God's certainly real. God has, like Tam said, giving us innate understandings of what's right and what's wrong. And Also, if we're going to talk about happiness, as James said, we're here to be happy and we're here to enjoy ourselves. It's through God that you're happy and enjoy yourself. I think when you have negative experiences, and I'm talking about truly negative experiences, I've had a few where you come close to losing your life, or you meet other people who come close to losing their lives. Nobody's an atheist at the end, my friend. He will not be an atheist if he gets stabbed and he's about to die. And he'll be praying to God like you've never seen. Yeah. Atheists stop being atheists quickly when the game gets real. So all of us innately understand in God. The most atheist man alive will pray if he really needs help.
Reach across the sectarian divide. Shiites, find a Sunni pen pal. Communicate with someone on the other side. Sunnis, do the same. And then, maybe, reach out, tentatively, to a Christian, or even, heaven forbid, a Jew. Because perhaps it is time for those who purport to be followers of God to act like it, and to be convincing in those actions, even to those whose premature cynicism and skepticism have driven them into the towers of Babel, constructed by the avatars of the resentful intellect. First, we must take the idea that the satanic impulse within is the prime enemy with all due seriousness. Second, we must understand that even those quite possessed by the spirit of Cain that attracts and drives confused and lost people to the Luciferian ideologies of the materialist utopians are, in the ideal, fully redeemable and only partially consumed. Even the committed student ideologues who have, for example, attacked me and others like me rather viciously are generally, say, 90%, or perhaps 80%, reasonable and potentially civilized people who could still see the light. There's a task for someone looking for a purpose. Let's see if we can unite as people of the book and negotiate our way toward the paradise that we might truly and jointly attain. And it's an open invitation to do just that. If you build it, they will come. If you build it, get in touch with me. You'll figure out how to do it, and I'll publicize it. Thank you, all my Muslim listeners, watchers, and readers, for your kind attention and patience. I wish you well as you strive to become the light in the world that your faith truly demands.
Peterson spoke to his Muslim audience, imploring them to reach across sectarian lines and stop considering Christians and Jews as enemies. Peterson advised his Muslim followers on the need of appreciating individuals of various faiths. He also speculated on the possibility of someone in the Muslim world devising an electronic system to allow the two parties to interact. What are your thoughts on Jordon's approach toward Muslims? Leave a comment. That's the end of our video for today. And don't forget to press the subscribe button on your way out. Bye until next time.